Today, you're in for a special treat. I was able to interview Sophie, Millionaire Mom. Our conversation is so packed with value, so don't miss a second of it. Welcome to Entrepreneur's Toolbox. I'm Jonathan, and I'm here to help you find the tools to build income online. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified when new videos go live. It's so valuable to hear someone's story, to be able to learn from somebody else's successes and their mistakes. So we're just gonna dive right into the interview. Enjoy. Hi everyone, I'm here with Sophie, Millionaire Mom, and I asked her to come in here and talk with you a little bit today and tell you a little bit about her journey, how she got started, and all right, Sophie, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, thank you for having me here, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I am Sophie, and yeah, I call myself Millionaire Mum because I have 4 kids, and so I feel that makes me a millionaire forever. And I'm a funny mix between Switzerland and England. I was actually born in England, and I spent basically most of my life in between the two countries. I now live in Switzerland, but I have family in England and a son in England as well.
Awesome.
And I am working online in affiliate marketing.
Affiliate marketing, great place to be. And so I was going to ask, when did you start your online journey? It's like, has it been recent, or have you been in it for a long time, or?
Well, you know, if I'm completely honest, I started thinking about going online way back in 2009, but I never really did anything about it apart from Googling a bit. And well, anyway, I never really got very far. So I very seriously decided that I wanted to do something online 2 years ago, at the beginning of 2018. Well, I guess nearly 2.5 years ago now. But I always say, at least for the first year, I didn't know what on earth I was doing. So I started to be clear about what affiliate marketing is and what my plan was roughly in the spring of 2019, I would say. So a bit over a year ago that I've been really, clear about what it is that I'm doing.
So it actually hasn't been that long. So that's good that you've built up so much so quickly. But
yes.
So the follow-up question would be, what made you want to start online? Is there a particular thing that made kind of triggered it in you, that you said, like, I need to form like an income online. I need to be able to, make money anywhere?
Yes. I mean, well, yeah, I was thinking about this actually. Many people ask me this question regularly, and there's obviously many bits to it, many things that made me start, but I think my main motivation was really that I want to be able to work from anywhere in the world, and I don't necessarily mean that I want to travel in a caravan for a year, but I definitely resent this idea of being tied to a country because of a job. So that was one of my main motivations. Also, I kind of gave up more or less working as our family grew. I had less and less paid work because I really felt I wanted to be involved in our kids' education and upbringing. I wanted to be there for them. And that's great. But as they grew, I got very frustrated, first at not having my own thing, and also at not having a lot of income, because me not working means that there's a significantly lower income, and that kind of got to me after a while. I kind of want to have my cake and eat it. I want to be with my kids and have that freedom, but I also want the income. So I figured that the only way that I could do that was to go online and do it from home, really. Yeah.
Great reasons. But so the next question you kind of already answered, so I'm going to skip it. But this one, we could elaborate a little bit more. You mentioned a little bit about affiliate marketing, but what is it actually you're doing online? And maybe some people don't really even know what affiliate marketing is.
That's very true. Very good point. Yeah. So basically, in a nutshell, affiliate marketing is promoting other people's products and making a commission on the sale. So, it's a bit like recommending a good restaurant, and when somebody goes and has a meal over there, I would, because I've recommended the restaurant, I would get a commission, a percentage of what they spent on this meal. So that's what affiliate marketing is. But you can be an affiliate marketer for anything really. So I'm more specifically in the make money online niche, I would say, because I'm British, niche for my American friends.
Niche, right?
And so so I find, good courses, good products, good tools that are going to help people build real businesses online. I feel very strongly about this, about finding products that are really truly going to help people build a solid business. And I test them, I try them out, and then I recommend them if I find that they're good. So this is basically what I do. I would quite like to develop a bit of coaching in a way. My first training is as a psychologist, so I can feel that pull regularly towards that, of helping people, helping them with mindset as well, but I haven't quite developed that. I do that a bit informally with people who buy from me. I try to be there for them and help them get started, but I haven't developed that yet as a paid service. That's
somewhere down the line.
Further down the line. Exactly.
So if somebody was going to basically, so if they wanted to start, so what would be their first step to do exactly what you're already doing online? Like, how would they get started if it was somebody coming from like complete zero?
I think if they're coming from complete zero, but if they don't, well, it's a bit different if they have no clue what they want to do online. Then, if they just know they want to work online, but they don't know what at all, then I would seriously advise them to get in touch with someone who is working online, and they could talk about, what ideas they have, what passions they have, and then, have a kind of a call that helps them make the right choices. If somebody already knows that they want to do affiliate marketing, for instance, my advice to them would be definitely don't do like me. I started with free resources on YouTube and on Google and everything. I would say definitely invest in a really good course. It doesn't have to be a very expensive course, but definitely invest in one good course that's going to give you a really good roadmap and tell you what to do. That would be my advice.
That actually relates to another one of the questions that I had. It was, do you have a mentor? And, who would it be if you were to recommend them?
Yes, well, I do actually now have a mentor. It took me quite a long time to invest in one, because I was proud and I thought I could do it all myself, and and I think part of me didn't take this online thing that seriously. I thought, well, it's just a little side hustle, it will be easy. And of course, with time, I realized it wasn't that easy, and I was getting at times a bit discouraged, at times second guessing myself and thinking, am I really on the right path or not, and wasting time. So eventually I just went down the mentor route, and I found a really good mentor called Zach Crawford. He's absolutely wonderful. And it wasn't at all as expensive as I imagined it would be. And I'm very, very pleased. Maybe I have one regret, is that I didn't do that straight away, but I found that the hard way. There you go.
Well, I guess that kind of answers the next question. Was that your aha moment, like the aha moment when things were possible? Did you learn that from your mentor? Was that something that kind of snapped at that point?
So not really. I think I realized things were possible when I made my first sale. I remember making my first sale back in I believe it was in the summer of 2018. I think it was, yes, it must have been. And that was a wow, this is real. This is not a scam. This is real, you know. That was great. But of course, you know, then the sales were not consistent. It was up and down, and anyway. So, but I'd say that was my big aha moment about this is actually real and possible. But for the mentor, it was another aha moment. I remember it very vividly. I read someone's post about getting help and having a mentor, and it suddenly hit me. I deserve this, you know. Suddenly I felt, oh wow, this is actually real work. I'm putting a lot of hours, a lot of effort. I deserve to have someone by my side who is going to encourage me and show me, you know, the little details to get right, and I deserve it. That was a big aha moment. And that day I got in touch with him and I bought that day. You know, I didn't hesitate.
Investing in yourself. You invested in yourself, and it's the most powerful investment.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
So this kind of goes, you kind of got your foundation from your mentor and kind of the things, but what's your vision for the future as you go on? What do you exactly want for yourself? I mean, I think you touched on it, that you want to have like a location-free lifestyle. Is that basically what it is, or is there more to it?
Yes, I think there's more to it. I think, but that's part of it, definitely. My vision for myself and my family, obviously, is to have freedom, you know, to have much more freedom. And my vision as well is, I always feel a bit embarrassed about saying this, but I would really like to make a change to the world. Sounds very ambitious, but at least to many people. I would love to inspire people to. One of the big themes in my life has been, you have to believe in your dreams. And to me, going for this is one of my big dreams, and making it happen is making this dream come true. And I very, very much hope that as I make it even more and more real, as the months and years go by, that this will be inspirational for other people, and that I can help them either just by inspiring them or by practically helping them to go for their dreams, because life is so short. We have to go for our dreams, really, as long as they are ethical dreams and they don't hurt anyone else. I really believe in going for them.
Awesome. So is there anything that I didn't ask that you thought would be worth sharing? Or
I don't think so. I think this has really covered things very well. I would maybe just say to anyone who's hesitating, who's thinking, shall I not? I would say, if you want to do it. Don't hesitate. Go for it. But yes, I would say my one piece of advice is definitely yes. Go for it. Don't hesitate. Life's too short, and don't overcomplicate things. That's a big thing, really.
Very wise advice. So thank you again for coming on and talking to everybody. But if anybody wanted to find you, how would they find you?
So I think the best way of finding me is on YouTube, Millionaire Mum. And also I'm on Facebook, Sophie Sion Byde, and I have Millionaire Mum, the group as well. I'm fairly easy to find on Facebook because there's not many Sophie Sion Bydes on Facebook. So that's the best way, I would say.
Thanks again, Sophie, for coming on and talking to everybody. We're going to try and do little check-ins like this a little bit more often. And if that's something that you like, let us know in the comments. We'd love to share our journeys with you guys and hopefully inspire you to like follow in what we're doing, or maybe go on whatever your path is. So, take action, and thank you for being here. If you get value out of these videos, make sure that you like and subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified every time that I upload a new video. If you have any requests for videos, let me know in the comments. I'm here to serve you, so I want to make sure that I'm making videos on subjects that you want to learn about. And thank you again, Sophie, for sharing your story. I'm going to put a link to Sophie's YouTube channel in the description. Make sure that you check out her channel and show your support. I really do feel that listening to someone's story and learning from it is insanely valuable. I plan to start doing more interviews like this on upcoming videos. I'm sure you'll get as much value out of them as I do. If you like this video, your next stop should be my interviews playlist. I'll put a link in the description and on the end card. How did you get started online? Are you still doing what you did when you started? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.